Alright, so starting off first with a 1952 Denver minted Washington quarter. Now, of course, these quarters are 90% silver. Any quarter from 1964 or prior will be 90% silver. However, this coin does have a mint error. It was broad struck, which is really cool, which we'll see around the rim of the coin. And this coin ended up selling for a little over $80. So, you know, you're not going to make a fortune on something like this, considering the fact that you have to pay to have it graded and, you know, shipping and things like that. So keep that in mind. You know, some coins are not worth grading, some are. You know, if you want to grade this and have it in your coin collection just to keep, you know, I would recommend that. But if you're trying to sell it, you might want to just sell it as is on eBay. So here's a 1952 D mint mark. Now this coin here is a very high grade of a mint state 67. That's where all of the value comes in at. It's graded by PCGS, the coin grading company. This coin ended up selling for over $3,800 because of that grade. Now, if we compare that to a mint state 64 grade, only 3 grades lower, this quarter sold for around $15. So we go from a mint state 64, 15 bucks to over $3,800 for a mint state 67. So these are going to be risky to grade because, you know, you really got to get that top of the line grade here in order for it to be valuable, because, you know, it goes by grade population. If there's, you know, thousands graded at a mint state 64 and only a handful graded at a mint state 67, that's going to make the coin graded at a mint state 67 a lot more rare. So for the 1952 D mint mark, by the way, if you're not familiar with where the mint mark is on these coins, you'll either have no mint mark at all, a D mint mark, or an S mint mark there on the back of the coin at the bottom of the quarter. Now, for the D mint mark, they produced over 49 million of these coins, so they're very common coins, but things like this, mint errors or high grades, can give them value. So this quarter here ended up selling for over $4,700, and that's because it was actually struck onto a 10-cent planchet. It also has a reverse brockage error taking place as well. So that is a very awesome, cool mint error coin. You got a quarter design struck onto a Roosevelt dime with a reverse brockage. That's why we don't see the reverse design here. That is amazing. $4,700. Now here is a very high grade as well, 1952 no mint mark, so there will not be a mint mark at all on the back of this coin. And this coin sold for over $4,000 because it has that mint state 67 plus grade. Again, the coin grading scale goes up to 70. 70 is the best you can get. This is at a mint state 67 plus. Which is very good. So if we compare this $4,000 quarter to this quarter here, graded at a mint state 64, this coin only sold for around $25. So big difference in value based on the grade of the coin. Now for the no mint mark, they produced over 38 million of those coins. So again, very common coins. They're not rare, you know, to have. You know, if you have them in bad condition, worn down, they're not really worth much, you know, more than their silver value. But, you know, keep in mind the high grade coins or mint errors can be a little more valuable. So in this case, this is a partial collar taking place on a 1952 Denver minted Washington quarter. It's graded by Annex at a mint state 63. This quarter only sold for around $30. So again, not really worth having graded if you're trying to resell it. Now here is a 1952 that is the proof quarter. So proof coins, much different than business strike. They will be much more detailed, have a mirror-like finish. Very easy to distinguish a proof coin from a business strike coin. Watch my proof coin videos here on YouTube. Just type in proof coins couch collectibles and you'll find those videos here on YouTube. Now this is graded at a proof 67 deep cameo. So again, very good condition coin, and that's why this quarter sold for over $8,000. One more high graded coin here. This is the S mint mark. So 1952 S Washington quarter, graded at a mint state 68. Oh man, that is such a good grade for this coin. So mint state 70 is perfect. This is at a 68. This coin sold for over $11,000. Again, if we compare that to a mint state 64 1952 S mint mark, this coin only sold for around 15 bucks. So big difference there. Keep in mind, super risky grading those coins. You know, you gotta really get good at, you know, what you think the coin can grade at. So here is the S mint mark. They made over 13.7 million of those coins. So again, you know, that's the lower minted out of the 1952 quarters between the no mint mark, D mint mark, and S mint mark, but still a lot of those produced. Now for the S mint mark, you also want to look for a repunched mint mark. So here's an example of what that looks like. You could look for that with your coin microscopes. I do have those available on couchcollectibles.com. We sell out of them very quickly every time we get them in stock. So if they're not in stock, just bear with me. We will restock those. Now here's a 1952 S that has that RPM, that repunched mint mark, graded at a mint state 66. This coin sold for over $2,500. That's right, $2,500. Now, if we compare that to a mint state 64, this coin also has the repunched mint mark, but it's 2 grades lower, and this coin only sold for around $60. So again, huge difference there based on the condition of the coin. Also, just to show you guys the Superbird impression, which is a result from a die cleaning process. This is on the eagle's breast on the reverse of the coin, of course. And you'll see that S there as we zoom in there. It's kind of, you know, reminds you of the Superman S, you know, on Superman's chest. So that is the Superbird. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.